All right, here's what we're gonna eat today. Peak Refuel biscuits and sausage gravy. Never had this before, don't know if it's any good. We're gonna give it a shot. It's 1100 calories if you eat the whole packet, and I can guarantee that I have burnt that already. Last night I was up about 6 miles from here up into the mountains, and this is breakfast. Perfect timing. This is called Inspiration Point. It's in the Grand Tetons. Below us there you see Jenny Lake. So we're gonna get a cup of water boiling, then we add it and let it go 10 minutes. All right, so one of the reasons I don't like using the GoPro to film stuff is it's unreliable. And I filmed the cooking of the biscuits, and then what they looked like in the package and eating it, and I filmed a review on what I liked about it. So getting down to the business here, I was super hungry, and that was a super good meal. The night before, I have another video up where I ate the Mountain House fajita bowl, and I just couldn't finish it all because I wasn't super hungry, because I was just so tired, and I couldn't even eat all of it, so I had to get rid of the rest of it. But the biscuits and gravy, I tell you what, they really did something right with that. So I was worried that it'd be too watery. There's like 2 or 3 little biscuits that are in there, and I was worried that those would be too soggy, because you're literally just adding water to this thing. So I gotta say, the texture of the sauce came out absolutely perfect. There were little chunks of gravy in there. It was literally as good as the biscuits and gravy that I make at home. I don't know how they did it, but it was perfect. I mean, it had the right... I didn't even have to add salt to this one. It had the right amount of salt. It had black pepper in there. Again, like, I don't know how it's possible to make something that you just add water that turns out that good, because it was absolutely perfect, the gravy and the sausage. And I was super impressed by the biscuits, because again, I was expecting those to be soggy and nasty, but they actually had a little bit of crunch to them. So when you cut into them to eat them with the biscuits, it added a little counter texture, which I really liked. There was a tiny bit of crunch, just a little bit of crispiness, not hard like a cracker or something, but and it was like the perfect counterbalance to that sausage gravy. I mean, honestly, of all the Mountain Houses that I've reviewed so far and Peak Refuels, I think I probably have 5 videos up, maybe a little more. I've got a whole bunch more coming because I'm about to go on another camping trip. But of the ones, so just as an update, the biscuits and gravy was by far my favorite. It's like in a completely different class of its own, and maybe it's because of that. Maybe it's because I ate it up there, but I don't know. It was just, it exceeded all expectations. It was that good. Number 2, I think, has got to be the Chili Mac from Peak Refuel, and just because it had beans in there, it had little veggies. I think there were like peppers and onions. Anyway, there's a review up on the channel of it, and it was spiced really well. It actually tasted like chili, and it was fantastic. I added salt and a little, I think I added sriracha to that. I can't remember. Watch the video. That was really, really good. It's a second, but it's a distant second compared to those biscuits and gravy. Number 3 is the Mountain House Pad Thai. I thought that was really surprisingly good. It was actually at least as good as some of the takeout Thai, because by the time you get it home, it's not as good as it was. But anyway, I thought it was I was impressed with how good their pad thai was. Number 4 would be the fajita bowl. It was good because I liked all the veggies and stuff in it, and I ended up having to add quite a bit of salt to that. And number 5, which is the baseline that I compare everything, is the Mountain House beef stroganoff. It's edible, but it's not anywhere near what I remembered it when I was a kid. But anyway, so of the 5 I've done so far, that's the order, and you seriously have to try the Peak Refuel biscuits and gravy. If you eat it in the morning, it's 1,000 calories, and I had plenty of energy after I ate that, and I didn't have to eat anything the whole rest of the day. I think that night I ended up, what did I do? I went to Jackson Hole and bought my wife some turquoise jewelry. Then I went over to this small town because I wanted to see it. And then, that night I had a buffalo burger, which was really good. Anyway, so hopefully hopefully you got something out of this. Do you have any favorites? If so, comment on them, and I'll see if I can pick one of those up and see if I can try it. I've got like literally a whole box of those things left that I'm going to start whenever I'm out camping reviewing those, because it's fun for me. Like, this is the kind of thing I like to do, is go camping and then like have a little bit of food, and then if you can't tell, I really like food, and trying new things is always fun. I have one coming up. I managed to get my hands on the holy grail of MREs. I got the pepperoni pizza MRE, and I'll be putting a video up on that in the next few weeks. I've never tried it, but I got like an actual MRE pepperoni pizza with it completely unopened, with the heater and everything in there, so we're going to do a video on that. Anyway, thanks a ton for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye.